morning and welcome back to another Motivational Monday. My name is Lisa and each Monday I do a video to try and motivate you for the week. Now today I am doing a video that I've been promised I would do for ages, and that is to sort out my baking cupboard. I do have one other cupboard that I still need to reorganise, but I've been slowly getting through my kitchen cupboards and finding an organised sort of storage solution that actually stays and keeps the cupboards tidy, so you don't have the situation where you tidy up and in a couple of weeks time you're back to square one. The idea is to find a solution that really works for you and everything stays tidy. So that's my job today. I hope you enjoy this type of video. If you don't subscribe, please do so. I do a video kind of different, motivating kind of thing each Monday. The rest of the week we do crafts and things, memory keeping and all that kind of thing. Wednesdays and Thursdays, sometimes there's a vlog, sometimes there's a recipe, and then weekends are trip videos, lots of Disney and that kind of thing. So first things first, I have this cupboard here, which I'll show you inside. First thing I'm going to do is take everything out and give those shelves a good clean, so we'll start from scratch. So this is how they look at the moment. They're not awful. I did sort this shelf out a while ago. This is the only one I can properly reach. I'm 4'10", so I do a lot of climbing. But there's a lot of stuff on those shelves that I don't actually use, and it seems such a waste. I have no idea what's at the back of those shelves. So today we're going to pull it all out and get organised. The other thing I wanted to add about this, it shouldn't be something that takes hours, and I think that's something that always puts you off when you need to do a job like this. You just feel like you haven't got the time, that it's going to take too long. So I'm going to time myself, but really these kind of tidy ups should take less than half an hour. It's currently 8:20 in the morning, so I'll see how I go. Done the top two shelves. I'm not going to do the tea shelf at the moment because it's reasonably tidy. They do need a really good wipe. I've got everything down here. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen for years, and it can be binned. I'll go through that in a moment, but the first thing I'm going to do is actually wipe down these shelves. We've got lots of icing sugar, we've got treacle, ground almonds. This is where all the food dyes have been kept, and you can see I haven't actually cleaned it out for ages. It looks really gross. I'm using Method Cleaner. It's chemical free, smells of rhubarb, it's lovely. This with water and a microfiber cloth. I'm just going to wipe them down so they're not damp, and then I'm actually going to go through, I'm going to make a pile of stuff here that can be binned and stuff I need to keep, remembering to check dates on things as well. This is the keep pile, and I've tidied up the food colourings and all that kind of thing. And this is the very messy throwaway pile. I cannot believe how much stuff I had sitting in here that I haven't used, and some of the dates go back to 2015. So definitely time for a tidy up. So it's finding now a storage solution that works for you, something that keeps everything tidy. I'm going to be using this, I want to call it a spinning Susan, but they're called lazy Susans. I keep calling it a spinning Susan. The idea being that the things I use regular, like bicarb soda, baking powder, all that kind of thing, because I'm little, I can't reach very well, I'm always climbing, but if I've got it on here and I can just spin, hopefully this will make my life easier. I've also got some baskets. I've been wanting to get to Donnell for ages. I saw these baskets, you know when you see something, and they were like clear baskets, quite shallow, 5 for £1, and I thought I didn't need them. And then since then, all I've done is think about those baskets. I haven't been back, and so for the time being, I'm going to be using these baskets from my studio. They're not ideal though, they're really pretty, but they're not plastic in the bottom. and so obviously things can leak and they'll be a pain to clean, but for the time being, otherwise I will never clean this cupboard, I am going to be using these, but I will be replacing them with kind of like the plasticky baskets because they're much easier to wipe over. So I've got the Spinny Susan there in place, and I've got refills for like my bicarb soda and my baking powder. I will put those back behind because I don't need them for the time being. And the ones that then are currently open, I will put on Susan. Thank you, Susan. I've got yeast. And then I can start filling up the things in my baskets, things like the ground almonds and things like that. Everything's now in place. Sometimes you don't have to spend any money on storage at all. I like to keep the little plastic pots, you know, like when you go to the fresh fish counter or to the deli counter and you get olives and things like that. I always keep the little pots. They make great storage, and I'm actually grouping all my colorings, and like I've got edible glitter and sparkles and things like that. I'm going to group these together. I've got 3 of these little dishes and I'm going to keep them up in the cupboard as well. That's all tidy and in place. I'm now going to strip out the tea and coffee section and give that a clean. It's clean and tidy, and now again I can go through and actually see what I've got. Some things can be rehomed. The silicone baking cups, for example, the muffin cups, they can actually go up with the baking things, and there's a few things here now that I've got other homes for. Coffee now gets, ground coffee now gets kept in the larder space, so I can rehome some things as well, and that should actually free up some of the space in here. I bought these really nice canisters from Home Sense a while ago for the tea bags. Got the big one for the regular decaf tea, and then I've got this little one for my husband's Earl Grey. And the cupboard is now done. It's taken me about 20 minutes to clean and reorganize. I have got so much to throw away. I'll just give you a quick closer look. So we've got the tea, coffee, that kind of thing. Sugar I keep in this little bowl. And here I've got all the little sachets. We've got some few tea bags, but also like hot chocolate, those kind of sachets for when we're out and about. If we stay in a hotel, sometimes we take a sachet like that with us. And now these top 2 shelves are so much clearer. I can easily spin Susan around. She's happy. And then I've got flaked almonds. I've just run out of ground almonds, so they will go in there as well. And I've got a few baking bits. And then up here, all the food colorings. I've got my silicone cupcake cases, corn flour. I've got paper like loaf cases, more cupcake cases, icing sugar, glacé cherries. And it's all just so much more organized, and hopefully will stay this way. The key is to keep it simple. That way you can keep it clean, see what you've got, so you don't end up with loads in your cupboard like I did, and then you don't know what dates you've got, things go off. Got a packet of mini marshmallows here that are absolutely rock solid, December 2016, so it's to try and avoid things like that. You can also, in my last video, I did a video last week about storage. I will link that up below, but I do sometimes put hooks inside my cupboards as well. I don't actually need them on this one, but you can buy the 3M hooks as well, and so if you've got like measuring spoons, your sieve, anything like that, you could actually stick that inside the cupboard, and that would be really good. I've also seen people with baskets inside, again using 3M hooks. Also, some people have printed off online like all the measuring sizes, the conversions and things like that, and put them inside their cupboard as well. There's so many different things you can do. Go and have a look online, have a look on Pinterest, and see what kind of cupboard storage suits you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired you to go and spend 20 minutes, half an hour, and clean a cupboard and get reorganized. Let me know, what cupboard are you about to go and tackle? Try and do one cupboard this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Monday with another Motivational Monday video. It might be Christmas themed next week. Thanks, bye!